Hi everyone, welcome back to another true crime video. So in this video we're gonna talk about where is Joana Cipriano. So Joana Isabel Guerreiro Cipriano was born on May 31st of 1996 in Portimão, which is in Algarve in Portugal, and she went missing in 2004. So on the day she went missing on September 12th of 2004, Joanna went to a local grocery shop around 9 p.m. to buy milk, and Ophelia, who worked there, was the one to confirm that Joanna actually went there, and supposedly she was the last person to see Joanna. The investigation wasn't conclusive, however, Joanna's mother and uncle, Leonor and João Cipriano, were sentenced to 16 years and 8 months in prison in 2005 because supposedly they were involved in the disappearance and murder of Joanna. João Cipriano said he murdered his own niece, however, Joanna's body was never found. But by the way he killed her, it was impossible to find the body. So the investigation was closed after Joanna's mother and uncle were arrested. So in 2005, when their trial began, they were accused of murdering Joanna, and the reason why was because apparently she saw her mother and her uncle, who are siblings, having sex, which, if you don't know, it's incest. So people believe that that's the reason why they killed her. Obviously, Leonor and João didn't want anyone to find out, especially Leandro, who is Joanna's father and Leonor's husband. So obviously, they didn't want him to find out that Leonor was cheating on him with her own brother. So Joanna saw them, so they decided to end the little girl's life. And now I'm going to tell you how she was murdered, and I just want to say that this crime is really morbid, and I already knew this case. I already knew how she was murdered, and when I was doing my research to confirm some details and writing my notes, I almost threw up. And I already knew how she was murdered, and I don't have like a very sensitive stomach, and I almost threw up. If you have a sensitive stomach, please don't watch this part of the video. I'll put a minute right here so you can skip and continue watching, but trust me, if you have a sensitive stomach, you don't want to know how she was murdered, because it is really morbid. João beat his own niece to death, then he cut her body into pieces and put it in a freezer, and they lived near a pigsty, and then he decided to give the pieces of her body to the pigs. And so João confessed how he murdered his own niece. He was one who said this. God, this is so fucking morbid. So like I said, he and Leonor were sentenced to 16 years and 8 months in prison in 2005. However, in 2007, João claims that he didn't kill Joanna. And the only reason he confessed a crime he didn't commit was because the investigators were threatening him by saying if he didn't confess, that they would stop him. But my question, and like everyone's question, is how did he give so much details of a crime that he didn't commit? And how could he make that up? Because that crime was so morbid. How can someone think of that? No one can come up with such a morbid crime. So I don't know. I really don't know. But also he says that he cut her body into pieces because it was easier to get rid of the body, which is kind of smart, because that way the body will never be found, and it never was. But I really don't understand this, guys. I swear I don't understand. Like, he confesses a crime, then he, like 2 years later, he says that he didn't do it, and then he says that he did it again. I really don't understand this. But Joanna was described as a calm, sweet, and loving little girl. Everyone who lived in Portimão loved her, and they loved talking to her, and they say that she had like adult conversations, and like she really talked like an adult, which was not normal for kids her age. But everyone thought that she had a happy life and that she was She was happy. However, after hearing that she was murdered, they looked back and realized that Joanna didn't actually seem that happy, especially because her conversations weren't conversations that kids would have. People in Portimão also said that Leonor was a loving and caring mother and she loved her daughter very much, and they highly doubt that she's involved in her murder. They just don't believe she was involved. What investigators and a lot of witnesses think is that Joanna saw her mother and her uncle having sex, and their plan wasn't to kill her, but to sell her. Because in 2008, Leonor accused her brother of murdering Joanna after they planned to sell her didn't go as they planned. And when investigators asked João if he had sexually abused his niece, he responded, "I didn't hurt her, I just killed her." This makes me so mad. Like, you didn't hurt her. No, you just killed her. Like, you didn't hurt her. You just end her life. You just decided to put an end to her life. Like, Leandro, Joana's father and Leonor's husband, said that he didn't even knew João and didn't know how he ended up in his house the day Joana went missing. Because apparently João had never visited his family. However, Ophelia says that she saw João a lot of times in her grocery store, and like I mentioned earlier in this video, Ophelia was the last person to see Joana when Joana went to buy milk. And she also says that she did not only saw João, but also saw Leandro having lunch with him and drinking beers. So who's lying? I honestly don't understand why he said that he didn't use João when he was seen having lunch and drinking beers a lot of times with him. Like, both Leonor and João were sentenced to 16 years in prison, and Leonor was beaten up by 5 investigators, who later on were sentenced to 1 year and a half in prison, which is very little for what they did, in my opinion. Leonor already got out of the prison, I think it was like 2 years ago, and she did an interview in television I remember watching. That's when I heard about this case for the first time. And she still says that she's innocent and she has nothing to do with her daughter's disappearance and murder. And I really don't know what to think of this case because, like I said, I was so young when this happened and I only heard about this case about 2 years ago. So I don't really know what to think, and there's actually not a lot of information. That's basically all we know. I really don't know what to think about this case. You guys tell me in the comments what you think, if you think that her mother is lying, if you think that she actually didn't have anything to do with it, which I believe that she didn't know what her brother did to Joanna. I really believe she's innocent because there's actually no proof against her, unless you think that she was having an affair with her own brother, which is incest. But I don't think that she would kill her daughter. I don't believe that she will do that. And like, Joanna was 8 years old. She had no idea what she saw. So they could like made up some story, you know? Like, her uncle didn't have to kill her or sell her because her mother confessed that she wanted to sell her, so she's not that innocent, but at least she didn't want to kill her. And the way he killed her was really morbid, and in my opinion, 16 years is nothing to what he did. But that's how justice works in Portugal. You cannot be sentenced more than 25 years. This crime was so morbid, and he showed no remorse. He showed no remorse in court, and he only got 16 years. Well, what can I say? That's how justice works in Portugal. But that's all for this video. I was saying, like, I hope you enjoyed, but I didn't even enjoy making this video myself. I almost threw up in the middle of it. If you're new to my channel and if you like true crime videos, please subscribe. I post videos every Saturday. If you want me to talk about a certain case, you can reach out to me in the comments, or in my social media that will be linked down below in the description box, my Instagram and my Twitter. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye bye.